Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of Off the Signal Chain. My name is Tom.
And I'm Chris.
And we got something real funky for you today. So, what we're staring at right now, it's a delay pedal.
Yes, the delay pedal.
It's a delay pedal. This is the Dirge Electronics.
Yeah.
Yes, finishing each other's sandwiches. Yes. Dirge Electronics, slowly melting. It's a delay pedal.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Tommy Wiseau, as in he's a Ken doll who is slowly melting.
Yes.
He's totally built, but he looks like he melted in the sun.
Right. It's a delay pedal. How much more do I have to say?
You could say why it's so slowly melting. That's a real good start.
So, besides the paint job just looking like it got melted in a microwave,
we here at Off the Signal Chain don't condone putting your pedals in the microwave. By the way, just because ours is, doesn't mean you should too.
Yeah, don't do that. But, so, besides the pedal looking like it went through a microwave, the tone sounds like it went through a microwave.
If you look through a DAW, it also looks like it went through a microwave.
Yeah, so, let's hear some nice delay tones.
Whoa. Show the good, sweet people at home some sweet Fender delay, clean tones. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh. Taking me back to Sweet Home Alabama. Except it's the Midwest and it's emo.
And now that's the last time you're gonna hear those clean tones.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So we're just gonna...
We're gonna get on in there.
Yep.
Gotta pause you for a second and say that, just to clarify, this is a delay pedal.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is 100% a delay pedal.
Yes. Okay.
Why would you even think otherwise? I mean, it's got a length knob, so like a time delay knob.
It's got a feedback knob.
There's a siren going on outside.
No, that's the pedal.
You're probably right.
It's got all your standard...
It's got a modulation knob.
all your standard delay pedal needs, you know. Yeah.
So why would you think this pedal will be anything but a delay pedal?
Now, I just have a question. Why is that happen to be the bypass button? That doesn't sound like a bypass. Is it bypassing the delay?
So, all jokes aside, what this is, it truly is a delay pedal. Everything in it's just overclocked. Like, incredibly.
Okay, so everything is going to its maximum limit times 10, and that's what's in the pedal.
And then even further than that. So, in and of itself, it sounds like a fuzz pedal.
Yeah.
Like a heavy fuzz distortion. But to achieve that tone, it's a delay pedal just overclocked to all, like, its furthest point.
So the circuit board is based on a delay pedal that is just overclocked to hell, and that's what creates this beautiful tone. So this is what I use in my U2 cover band when I'm trying to be the edge.
Yes, perfect. So let's take a closer look at this thing, because for as much of it, it's got a lot of stuff going on with it.
It's a 6-knob pedal, and it's got 2 switches.
Yes.
There's a lot.
So, first of all, loud, it's going to be your volume. Plain simple. There's no inherent drive knob. So what you're getting is just
That's just
what
how it is. Yeah.
So, and what I was saying before with the length and the modulation, those are there. It's the length knob and the warble knob. Those are there, 100%. And then you have a blend knob. One way is 100%. Well, not 100%, but like mostly guitar tone.
95% drive.
Yes.
Or dry signal, rather. Not drive.
Well, dry drive. There's no clean.
There isn't.
There is absolutely zero clean blend. And then you can go to 100% wet. So you don't hear the initial attack.
Is this the latency mode?
Yes.
That's kind of cool, though, that the wet signal, when you use this WAP, this wet-ass pedal, you get a fully different... you get the delay portion of it.
Yes. So with the blend all the way down, you actually hear how the delay is truly trying to work.
It's like when Freddie Mercury goes, "Ayo, ayo."
So yeah, you can kind of start hearing how the delay really wants to bleed through a little bit, and you can kind of manipulate that with the length and warble. So you can set longer delay times, and you can kind of try to take out so much of the modulation.
Yeah,
you're not gonna kill the modulation though. Modulation, it's gonna
be there.
But yeah, it just sounds like you're taking everything, throwing it through a microwave.
This sounds like Sonic Youth's favorite pedal, just because it's got this weird... That. I don't even know. It's a fuzz signal on a delay circuitry being brought to life at its, like, literal maximum capacity.
Right. So... with this pedal as well, what's common with fuzz pedals that I'm seeing today is there's a lot of builders are putting a voltage starve on...
like a sag.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. So we have that here on the slowly melting. Let's turn that up for a moment. You can kind of hear how it's already affecting it. And...
you ever hear a pedal say, "Help me"? Because that's what it sounded like.
Yes. So when we bring up the starve, it also kills a lot of the volume. So I'm going to turn up the loud switch right after.
Yeah. So what I'm noticing is when you have the starve, you start to take out the 3, 2, 1. When you take out the starve, or when you add starve to the signal, it actually starts to become more reactive to what you're playing in the sense of delay and stuff, because the overclocked circuits in here.
You're taking a little bit of that overclock out.
Yeah.
Not too
much, but in that case right there, there's a lot of potential in that, because at that point, I bet if you keep cranking that and the loud, you'll get this very psychedelic fuzz face type mix that obviously has the delay signal on it.
Right.
But it's super cool because it's definitely not something I've ever heard.
Well, you say that. How about we just try it? So let's crank that starve knob like almost all the way up. That's probably the most tame you're gonna get it, and it sounds like more like a fuzz distortion kind of thing.
Yeah.
It borders on that.
But now it has this, it's an ambient, distorted, disgusting delay type thing that I've never heard before.
Yeah, no one's doing this.
No. Yeah, no, that. See? This sounds really bad when I say it. I love starving, the slowly melting, because of how many different awesome tones that you can get from it once you start taking away the mashed potatoes or the hot dogs or things like that and not letting it have calories anymore.
Yeah, right? So, yeah, like, for as much as this seems like a one-trick pony, you really can start to tame it in a little bit, crank the starve, put a little bit more volume into the signal, and then you start having more like a fuzz distortion kind of thing.
This is an extremely nuanced pedal just because every single twist of the knob does something different.
Yes.
And they're all very reactive of each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like
it just gates out right at the end.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, too, because you don't have all that excess noise going on. Which, me using single coils, I love that.
Yeah.
A handful of my favorite fuzz pedals are actually just, like, slightly, like, lightly gated or voltage starved because
How
I don't
they
get
react.
that excess noise. That if I was using humbuckers, I wouldn't have to worry about it regardless, but... So there's one more knob and one more switch on here that we've yet to cover. And that is why this pedal is named. It's the melt.
Well, you see, now I'm almost worried just because when you hit the melt button, I'm not going to be surprised if that thing totally makes a black hole that just sucks in all the tone and is just fuzz and delay all at once.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Let's
Oh, sweet Jesus.
let's turn the starve back down. You heard that, right?
Yeah, dude. It's ready. What's the knob that we haven't touched?
It's the top right. It's the melt knob.
Oh, there is a
Which
melt
is-
button, and then you can go extra melty.
Yes. So
Tell
if
me
you
about it,
really
stud.
wanted a nice, I lost the word for it. No, I'm grilled cheese, that kind of melt. Or a nice tuna melt.
If you want a nice tuna melt on your signal board, you're going to
Yes.
need this.
Yes.
This isn't a plug-and-play pedal. Now, just be, again, all jokes aside, unlike, but once you dive in to the parameters that you're given, a lot of things can be had. This is probably, invest 2 or 3 hours into playing with it, and I think you can actually create some very usable tones coming through here.
Oh, definitely. This is definitely not, this is not going to be your main, step on this for your main fuzz tone. This is definitely a situational...
Showstopper right here. This is, I need the show to come on down as soon as I hit this pedal. And I think the melt button and knob both lend itself to that.
So, I want to ask you real quick, what do you think the melt does?
Well, if I could only assume, it probably gives more power to the already overclocked circuits and just makes it go into a sonic conniption fit. But that's just my experience with looking at it.
Yes. We also have to remember this is still a delay pedal.
You're right.
All jokes aside,
It is
for
a delay pedal.
All jokes aside, it is a delay pedal. What most delay pedals are doing right now, it's putting self-oscillation switches and whatnot into it, so you can do that on the fly.
Is that like turning the feedback up to 100?
Yes.
Can we get a close up and dig right in?
Oh yeah.
How did you go from being a fuzz pedal to doom metal in a box? Because you had this sludgy, slow, percussive from the self-oscillation right there.
Yep.
Does that change the frequency at which it isolates? Oscillates? Not isolates. This is what I'd imagine taking Electro Harmonix Freeze out to the bar for its 21st birthday, and then coming home with it and carrying it to its bed. This is the turbo time of delay pedals, just because once you hit it, you're gonna be in self-oscillation delay city forever.
There's like a sub bass going on now.
Yeah, no, that's seriously a sub bass signal. Let's kick it. That is surely below 60 if you were to look at a sound frequency. What? Wild.
Yeah, it's...
That's a trip right there. You are not in Kansas anymore when you hit that pedal.
No, this is a total noisemaker.
That's a total... That's a noise show right in itself. I would love to plug a sampling delay pedal either after or before it to have some really awesome...
do anything before it, like a drum machine or something like that. Just absolutely annihilate that signal. I would love to come back with the drum machine and retouch on this pedal.
That's also the other cool thing, is it's not guitar exclusive.
Right.
At all. It's any sound.
Oh, yeah. You want to give it a try?
Yeah, you bet. Okay, so now I got my Jericho Elite 6 here. We got a nice clean tone on the neck pickup. Back to, back to civilized,
Normalcy.
regular. Yeah. Society. Nice. All right, let's go back. Let's dunk our head.
All right.
First of all, you could just jack white it up all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you want
that
to.
heavy gated fuzz kind of thing.
But it's a delay pedal, for sure.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get it twisted. Just like the signal is doing. I really love the way it sounds in just my neck.
It's liquidy. It almost sounds like, in my opinion, like when you're doing everything in the neck pickup like that, it kind of has like a Pink Floyd lead kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can really do.
Because it has that
that fuzz, but then what do you mostly do with fuzz and leads? You add delay to it.
Yeah, this is really cool if you wanted to add some dirt to a chain for like a solo or something, and you want to be on your neck pickup. I'm loving.
I just would not suggest doing anything staccato.
Yeah.
Any single note kind of things like that.
No, if you want to have something where it's a hard cut after every note, this is not for you. But,
yeah.
You know, if you need everything to blend into itself, it's got it for days. Yeah, you get some little breakup back there, but, you know, that's totally to be expected. We're slowly melting, baby. Oh. What does that melt feature do on my bridge pickup?
I don't know, let's try it out.
Let's try it out. Could you, actually, before we do this, could you starve it to 75?
Alright, yeah.
Does the starve affect the melting?
That's a good question. I don't think I've tried it.
Exactly. Alright, so I'm on my bridge pickup now, and I guess I'm gonna just melt on in here with it.
Alright.
Ooh. Oh. You know, it's kind of like Butthole Surfers, like, style craziness. Like, real psychedelic rock. Like, you want to freak someone out type.
Yeah.
This is where it is. But then you can tame it down to, you know, just about anything else you want it to. Within reason. Could make some funky, maybe like trance Euro beat with that. I think it's got just so many different options. So many different options with it.
It's a noisemaker. It truly is a noisemaker.
Yeah.
And it's got so much going for it. Yeah, if you really want to tame it in to be a fuzz, you definitely can. If you want to turn it into a chaotic soundscape of nothing but feedback, oh my god.
You can do it.
It's
done.
It does that in spades. But if you really want to tune into something that, like, you can use it in a gig, you can use it in the studio, yeah, you totally can. There's no reason why you can't.
No, you just need to give it a little TLC.
It's definitely not one of those plug in and play. Well, it kind of is, but not really.
It's a plug and play noisemaker.
Yes.
It's a get accustomed to it delay and fuzz machine.
Yes. I kind of really like how sometimes, like, you just have that almost ambient reverb, quote unquote, in the background of your playing.
Yeah.
Because,
I also like that kind of ping pong, like, distorted sound that it gives me back every time you're, like, done playing.
right.
So, there's so many cool things about it. Man, it's hard to articulate when there's so many features to it.
Right. I mean, what I think this thing does best is just doing straight heavy riffing, or Pink Floyd-esque style leads, which is weird to say, looking at
The slowly melting. But
and like even just like hearing how it sounds before.
I bet in a mix, when there's a bunch of other signals going around as well,
Definitely.
bass and drums and everything, I feel like that'll sit perfectly in there as a boost
Oh, for sure.
for leads like that.
Oh, definitely. It's almost like it's David Gilmour in a box.
I'm not going to call it David Gilmour in a box. I'm going to call it if we got a David Gilmour action figure and took a magnifying glass to him. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. That's a slowly melting. It's Dirge Electronics. All links are going to be in the description below, and we really thank you for coming along with us.
Make sure you follow and subscribe to get more of these awesome pedals, different pedal outtakes that I know will be coming up soon,
Yes.
and many more different things that we have in store for you. This has been Chris.
And I've been Tom, and this has been Off the Signal Chain. Thanks for joining us.